Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at Marvel Comics Tales of Suspense number 56. Who is this new menace known as the Unicorn? Find out in today's episode. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. Today we'll be exploring an early adventure featuring the Golden Avenger, Iron Man, and if you missed my Deep Dive coverage of his other issues, I'll link to them in the video description below. Today's issue features the first appearance of the Unicorn, a villain that Iron Man would continue to tangle with for many years to come. Now, even though this can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the issue. With each book, you can expect their conditions to vary. Today's issue is in fair condition, with one of the pages missing its corner near the back. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like Batman number 200, Journey into Mystery number 90, Hawkman number 2, and Iron Man number 5, sending Iron Man on an adventure into the future. For a complete list of my videos, visit the organized playlists on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Tales of Suspense number 56 was published in August of 1964. Editor-in-chief was Stan Lee. Cover artists were Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. There are two stories in this book. The Iron Man story, titled The Uncanny Unicorn, was written by Stan Lee, penciled by Don Heck, and lettered by Sam Rosen. The Tales of the Watcher story, titled The Watcher's Sacrifice, was written by Stan Lee, penciled by Larry Lieber, inked by George Bell, and lettered by Artie Simek. And finally, the short story from our last issue, titled The Atomizer, is concluded, and its writer is still uncredited. The book consists of 32 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Our first story finds Tony Stark in a fit of rage, trashing his lab in frustration. Tony's sick of being Iron Man, and tired of wearing his electronic chest plate 24 hours a day. Now exhausted, Tony decides he's going to stop being Iron Man, and instead focus on being a millionaire playboy. Later, just as Tony is leaving on a date, the phone rings, and it's none other than his fellow teammates, the Avengers. But instead of taking their call, he ignores it. Unfortunately for Tony, they were trying to warn him about a new menace, one that they couldn't handle since they were on another case. Later, while Tony is on his date, that new menace, calling himself the Unicorn, breaks into Tony Stark's factory. Some of the classic advertising found within this issue is a full-page ad for the Dynaflex method featuring Mike Marvel. There's an ad to learn electrical appliance repair from home. There's a full-page ad for Wait On featuring Quinn O'Hara. And the two comics featured in the house ad are Tales to Astonish number 58 and Strange Tales number 123. With the Unicorn attacking, Happy leaves Pepper to investigate, and though he tries to fight him off, he's no match for the Unicorn and his power horn. Before the Unicorn leaves, he discovers Pepper trying to hide, and taking her as his hostage, he hopes to lure Iron Man to him. Still on his date, Tony is informed of the attack at the factory. He then leaves for the hospital to check on Happy. Meanwhile, at a private estate on the shore of Long Island, the Unicorn tells Pepper his origin story. He tells her how he trained for years behind the Iron Curtain, and how he mastered his weapon, the Power Horn, which was built by the original Crimson Dynamo before he defected to the West. Meanwhile, back at Stark Industries, blaming himself for the danger he put his friends in, Tony suits up as Iron Man. He then tracks the unicorn's energy signature directly to his hideout. Catching the unicorn by surprise, Tony is able to knock him out. He then returns Pepper safely to his factory. However, close behind them is the unicorn, for Tony never suspected that his suit had flight capabilities. When Tony goes to confront him, the unicorn explains that he hid a timed explosive somewhere in the factory, and the only way to prevent it from going off is to come with him as his prisoner behind the Iron Curtain. With only 15 minutes on the bomb's timer, Iron Man fights the unicorn. But when he proves to be too powerful, Tony surrenders to the villain's demands. With the bomb dismantled, Iron Man and the unicorn board the Soviet jet. Shortly after takeoff, Iron Man begins to tear apart the plane, and as it plummets to the ground, Soviet agents parachute to safety. As Iron Man surveys the damage, he doesn't realize that the unicorn escaped in the opposite direction. The next day, as Tony and Pepper visit Happy in the hospital, Tony realizes that he can't live a normal life, not while menaces such as the unicorn remain to threaten the land that he loves. Eagle-eyed fans will notice this caption here, previewing Tales of Suspense number 57, which features the first appearance of Hawkeye. Here we have the conclusion to the short story from our last issue titled The Atomizer. Our second story begins as the Watcher watches as a planet splits in two. Suddenly he senses a faraway crisis, and transforming into living energy, he travels to a nearby universe. Then, sending his invisible electro-image to investigate, he observes a battle being fought on a planet. Soon he spots the queen of one of the armies, and instantly falls in love with her beauty. He watches as the tide of war shifts against her, and just before she is attacked by enemy soldiers, he appears between them as if by magic, thus scaring away the enemies. And because he merely just appeared, he still respected his oath not to interfere. As the Watcher speaks to the Queen, it's clear she feels the same way about him as he does for her. However, since the Watcher is not allowed to have a normal relationship, he says hurtful, cruel things to the Queen so that she will hate him, before transforming back into living energy and returning to his home. For it's better for her to feel hatred rather than spend eternity with the pain of unfulfilled love. And as we leave the Watcher, we see the Human Torch flipping through an old Fantastic Four scrapbook, marveling at the ease of the Watcher's job, remarking that he's one Joker who's really got it made. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can edit my pull box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please show your support by subscribing to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, Deep Divers, thanks for watching.